Welcome back to this segment sponsored by Performance Plus Rehabilitation Center. We are talking raking and sitting. It's that time of the season, the leaves are falling, we're all going out to football games. So let's go ahead and start off with what is the proper raking technique and what we should not be doing.
Yeah, so first I want to go over how not to do it. So Holland's going to give me a great example of how not to do it. So we don't want to be slouching over, we don't want to be reaching for our leaves. We especially do not want to be twisting and reaching for leaves. That's a great way to have injury. But instead what we want to do is we want to stand up straight. We want to work on the leaves that are in front of us without reaching too far. And if we do need to move to another area, we want to pivot our body to get to those leaves. That's the best way to do it. And so another thing we want to tell you about is a lot of times we're going to bag those leaves. And a lot of times that's how we get injured, is lifting up those big bags of leaves. And so we want to sweep those leaves into the bag by kneeling down, pushing those leaves into the bag. And then what we want to do is when we're going to lift those leaves, we're going to stand up. We're going to use a hip hinge to lift those to not get injured. So bend at the hip, not at the waist, because that's a lot of times how you're going to get hurt.
Like this?
That's just like that. Keep the weight in front of you, close to you. A lot of times what we get injured is by twisting and lifting and this way. That's how we get injured. So we want to lift the bag in front of us, close to us. That's how we're going to stay safe.
And you see a lot of injuries from something as simple as raking.
All the time. We see a lot of yard work injuries. People go work in their yard, they're bending over too much. That's why I was talking about, sweeping those leaves into the bag instead of bending down over and over again to put those leaves into the bag, because that's how you get injured.
So, okay, let's go ahead and move on to proper posture. We're out on bleachers and things like that.
Yeah, so I was just at the Lafayette game on Friday night, and those bleachers are hard for sure. And so what's great is if you can take a chair like we have here, they're not that expensive. You can buy them even at Walmart for around $20. They can be a real saver to your buttocks, to your back. And so it gives you that back rest. And so with that, you want to make sure you're sitting back up against the back rest. But if you don't have this, we want to make sure that we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how not to sit on a bleacher. So Holland's going to go ahead and sit on here improperly. So she's going to slouch over. That's just not looking good. That slouching is going to lead to neck pain, back pain, headaches. Yeah. So what we want to do is we want to kind of sit closer to the edge of the bleacher. We want to make sure we're sitting up straight with our head on top of our shoulders. That's going to really help. Now, one kind of cool trick you can do is if you bring your knee and you drop it down below your pelvis like that, that will actually pull your spine up. So that way you're sitting up straight, just like Holland is right now. Thank you so much, Holland.
Excellent. So really, really great tips. How can we get in contact with you over at Performance Plus?
So our number at Performance Plus is 816-232-5113.
Excellent. Thank you guys for these tips. We really appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. Stay with us. We'll be right back after a break.